Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then hi, my name is Erica, and today I want to talk about Ethan Klein's recent coverage of the tragedy that occurred in Texas. I have to be very vague about it because of YouTube, but he said a lot of insensitive things, and I think we need to talk about it. If you don't know what happened in Texas, feel free to look it up. I mean, I'm sure everybody has heard about it by now, but it's horrific. But, so Ethan Klein always opens his big mouth about shit, and first I want to cover some of his ableism. He was ableist towards the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, who is in a wheelchair. I do not like Greg Abbott. I do not support Greg Abbott. If I lived in Texas, I would not vote for Greg Abbott, but that doesn't excuse ableism against him. So Ethan Klein basically said in a video that has now been removed from YouTube because it violated YouTube's terms of service, but
I hope he fucking loses so hard. I hope his wheelchair hits a big old rock and he fucking tumbles out of that. You know he's in a wheelchair? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just hope that someone puts a stick in his fucking wheelchair and he tumbles out of his seat. And he goes, help me back into my chair.
And then wait an hour.
Like you helped those kids?
Yeah, literally
So
wait
who's
an
going
hour and then help
against
them.
him?
Yeah, I'll help you in an hour, bitch.
Yeah.
Who's running against?
in that video he was saying how he hopes he falls out of his wheelchair, or somebody pushes him out of his wheelchair and no one helps him up. That's a shitty thing to say. And I don't like Greg Abbott. But the thing is when you're ableist against one disabled person, you are being ableist, period. It is like when people say misogynistic things about Megyn Kelly. I may not like Megyn Kelly, but being misogynistic against Megyn Kelly is being misogynistic to all of the people who face misogyny, and that's not okay. And I get it, Ethan was like joking around, but first of all, this whole topic is really serious. What happened should not have happened. So I really don't think people should be making jokes about it, since a lot of people lost their lives and a lot of people are traumatized, and it's just a whole tragedy. But Ethan Klein has a comedy show. But here's the thing, if your show is a comedy show, maybe you should not cover such a serious topic. Like, I realize comedy deals with serious topics sometimes, but something this fresh, something that happened this recently, and something that is just so unimaginable should really not be used in a comedic way. And another thing Ethan did that was horrendous was, so Ethan and I are on the same page about how we feel about guns, and how I really hope I'm allowed to say that on YouTube, but how we want a lot more laws in place and a lot more restrictions to buying guns, because I don't believe certain types of guns should be allowed to be bought. And I also think people should have to go through a process to own it, because I don't think you should be able to just go somewhere and buy it real easy. And I know that people are going to be like, well, that's not going to solve 100% of the problem. And that's right. It's not. But we need, if that prevents one tragedy, I think it did its job. And another, well, not another thing, this is on the same topic, because when Ethan was saying how there should be more laws in place and more restrictions.
If there was a shooting at Walmart, and then
Got it.
Wait, stop.
There was a shooting at Walmart. This is very insensitive. Stop making this joke.
And
There's
then
literally a shooting at Walmart today.
Don't finish.
Let me
Finish it
finish.
when it's cutting out.
Let me finish. And then they showed me that video and said this is what they were doing the day before. I'd be like, that's horrible, but I get it. I mean that.
It was a funny joke.
No.
Anybody?
Got it.
Nobody, huh?
You really can't let us end quietful and peacefully.
Listen, I'm a comedian. We gotta push the.
He started saying he was going to go to Walmart or go out in public and shoot a bunch of blanks using an AR-15 and see how the pro-gun people feel about that. But the way he went about this was so tasteless. He was pretending to be shooting a gun. And I think after this tragedy, that's inappropriate. It's insensitive. He also made a joke about a shooting in Walmart and said that never happened before, when in fact it had. And even one of his employees was trying to rein him in and was like, Ethan, please stay away from this topic. It's really not appropriate, especially not at this time. But Ethan kept going, and it was really gross and really insensitive.
I'm a comedian. We gotta push the envelope. That's what we do. Guys, come on. I'm just kidding. Stop it. You know I care about this stuff.
He's so cool.
You guys know this is the show, okay? Come on. Stop it.
Stop it.
Someone said, it just wasn't funny, Ethan. Someone
It's funny.
It's funny.
Let's try to pitch it to Netflix.
Was
Really not funny.
it funny?
Was the Walmart joke funny?
It's not funny.
Yes or no? I mean,
Not funny!
it's as straightforward
Would
as it
Netflix
gets.
pick this up? Yes or no?
It's just me doing Walmart, and then showing up the next day. That's the show.
It's just a special about
It's a
Walmart
one
and
episode.
mass shooting.
Jesus Christ! Wow, 50% no. Okay. Tough crowd. Damn, tough.
And I just think at this point, Ethan Klein needs to really figure out what he wants to do with his channel, because he's getting mad that conservatives are mad about what he said about Greg Abbott. But the thing is it's not just conservatives who are upset. I don't think anybody would label me conservative, but I still don't think what he said about Greg Abbott was okay. And I think lately Ethan just seems to not give a shit about other people and about the problems that we're facing today. And he even said while he was making that joke about Walmart that yeah, I care about this as much as other people, But in hearing that, I was like, I don't think you do though, because people who care about that are not making jokes and like making sound effects of how it would sound. Like, that's very, very tasteless at a time like this. I mean, I think it's tasteless all the time, but especially right after something like that happens, I really don't think you should be using it for your comedy show. And that's the end of this video. If you learned something, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you have not already, and you are interested in seeing more of my content, I'm usually not this serious, but this is a very serious topic, so I wanted to do justice to it, and I don't even think I'm gonna monetize this video just because I don't really think I should. But again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.